So we're here in South Florida today, and we're gonna go for a dive, just drop the gear off. Looks pretty clear out in the reef, but it's gonna be a murky swim out. As we got past the last sandbar, the water got super clear. I spotted something down in the sand, so I swam down and checked it out. And it looks like it's a meso cowrie. They're really similar to a mole cowrie and a deer cowrie, where the mole cowries have those bands and the deer cowrie have those spots, but the meso cowries have both, which is super cool. So here I'm about to go for a dive and just check it out, get a first drop, stretch the lungs out, and see if I can see anything underneath these ledges here. So here I spotted some yellow jacks and took a little dive to check them out. None of the fish were that big. I was hoping for something a little bigger, so I just lined up on a couple of shots and decided to let them grow. And right there I just spotted a big puffer fish chilling on the rocks watching me. So now I'm back on the bottom checking some of these ledges out, and I see my first fish. Get nice and low here, trying to hide my profile a little bit, get a little speed going, and track this fish. I missed it. Right when I went to take the shot on the sheep's head, it pulled back and turned off in the other direction, and I just didn't have the quick enough reaction time to adjust the shot.
Oh shit! Oh, the father!
Just as I'm about to dive down and check out this ledge, this 7-foot nurse shark comes creeping out of it. Normally nurse sharks are pretty docile, but anyone who knows me well knows I kind of keep my distance. I got bit by one last summer, and so ever since then I kind of give them a lot of extra space. Off camera here I spotted a nice school, about 3 or 4 sheep's head. They all took off on their different ledges, so I swam down and checked out some of these holes to see if I could find any of them. I heard Cole make that sound from the surface, so I did a quick spin to make sure nothing was coming up behind me. It turns out it was just a really nice fish that snuck out of the back side of the rock that I was on and went to the other side.
What? What's on? I'm fucking over here for you.
I decided to pass my spear off to Cole because I'd just come up from a dive and he knew exactly where the fish was. So there he is taking the shot. Either the spear tore out or the flopper didn't stick, so I'm going to try and reload this thing as fast as possible and get back down there.
Oh shit!
Once I spot the fish and start to get into shooting range, the Spanish hogfish swims right in front and blocks my shot. And so I wait for the Spanish hogfish to move, and the second that it's gone, it's just this cloudy pool of water blocking my view of the sheep's head. Even though I couldn't see it through that cloudy water, I knew the fish was still there. I took the shot exactly where I'd seen it before. This ended up being an absolutely massive 20-inch sheep's head.
Good shit! I took that shot blind. It was so murky in the hole, I couldn't see it. I just know where it was before.
Wait, can we see where my first shot was? Right to the head there or something.
What?
Right to the head. Oh,
you gill plate.
Dude, I got him a nice spot, bro.
Oh my God.
You gill plated him, but it punched through in the soft skin out here.
As always, we'll do a quick brain and bleed here. It's always good to dispatch the fish quickly, and bleeding them out will make that meat taste better and it'll last a lot longer in the fridge. Here we have another nice nurse shark. Just off camera, there's another one just out of frame. There's a good chance one of them was one of the ones that we saw earlier. Here I just go for an exploratory drop to check out some of these ledges, and it ends up being one of my favorite dives I've done in a while, and you'll see why in a second. I spot something hiding in the sand. You'll see what mistake I make here in a second. I realized that flock was down, and now I'm starting the chase. Finally, I get it with a stab that slows it down a bit, and now I'm gonna try to reload my gun as fast as I can to get back down there. After going on multiple back-to-back dives, some of which were before I started filming, I realized I was a bit low on air, so it'd be better off to go and grab a quick breath at the surface and come back down and retrieve my fish. And that shot did it. Not taking any chances though, I'm going to make sure to slide that fish right past the tip of my spear and get that thing on my line. It's not often that we see flounder out here, so it's a really cool experience. Here's Lauren's POV of me on the way back up. Cole was on another fish, so I sent him back down with my gun, and another sheep's head deep up in the rocks there. He left it down for me so I could switch off. So here I am swimming down, keeping an eye on the corner there to see if I can spot it. And I grab my gun, flick the safety off, and get up under there. You really can't see it well on camera, but I just get the slightest bit of a view of the tail. I shoot in front there, and it looks like I hit the shot. And absolutely crazy. It looks like it has a shark bite straight out of its forehead. Has anyone ever seen a bite like this before? It's absolutely amazing how tough some of these sheep's heads are. And another quick brain and bleed. Right here is a blink and you miss it moment. Nice green sea turtle there on the right side. And its remora just comes in and swims right up to me. I tried to spook it off of me a bit, but it just swam around me, checking me out. After the remora swam off, the four of us decided to start heading back in.
Alright, back to the beach. It's a fish. You!
This one was a team effort.
Look at that, hold that up.
Dude, it's heavy too. It's a nice
A nice one. No one got bit by sharks or the Rottweilers on the beach.
Yo, thinking out loud. I must have about $1 million on me right now. And I ain't talking about that little Wayne record. Still a highest selling female rapper for the